Hey guys, this is Joyneel. I am the co-founder of Nirugyan. We are a health tech startup who are just replacing the archaic lab test reports with 10 times better reports which are user friendly, easy to understand, easy to read, very pleasing to the eye and have good useful lifestyle tips. And today I'll answer questions on what should a fresher do to get hired in a startup and do well in their careers as startup professionals. The one thing as a fresher is that your CV won't stand out that much because you don't have much work experience or you don't have significant projects or efforts put in because you're still young, and that is understandable. That is what everybody knows. The entrepreneurs are also young or a fresher at one point of time, but what you can do with your CV is, first of all, make it a little less boring and make it a little more impactful. What I mean by that is that don't follow the standard convention. Be a little creative. Check out the internet. Don't make it very flashy, but make it crisp, minimal, clear, and make the points of impact very, very, very powerful and very clear. Because personally, I like a well-rounded person. I like that you played volleyball in school and that you were a quizzer and all. But keep that minimal and keep your interests and your key skills. Highlight them more in the CV. Like it could be that you haven't done a lot of programming, but you are mathematically oriented. So the entrepreneur sees ki acha, this is a French guy who's a young hustler. So he's a bit of tech and non-tech. So maybe I can put him in data analytics and coach him accordingly. So something of that sort. Like give that picture to the entrepreneur or whoever is hiring you, that where would you best fit. And the CV is the first level of that communication. Like it is a piece of paper which speaks a lot more than you ever will. So be thorough about it. Speak to people on on LinkedIn or whoever who seem genuine, who have done well in their life, and ask them for tips. As for me personally, I like CVs which are not meandering around, like pandering around the point too much, which are like to the point, but still good to look at, and drive home the point basically. And as regards your academics, for a startup, they aren't the top priority. For sure, good academics do give the signal that okay, this guy might be an honest, earnest, hardworking individual, but it is like not foolproof. So, what me personally I do is that I do look at the marks, but I don't pay so much attention to them if the way you speak to me is like much better. So once I get on a phone call or a video call with you, if you manage to impress me with your attitude, with your skills, with your vision for the future, as well as the fit in our case, like how the kind of people we want and the kind of if we are both aligned on the same mission statement, so it's good to go for me. Obviously, I also check and so do most of startups, check out candidates by giving them a small assignment. So the CV is the first barrier to cross, but the assignment and the personal interview are the main barriers which decide whether you are there for the long run or not. What I can't tolerate in an individual, obviously, is that, see, first of all, you guys, whoever is appearing for the interview, are young, so you should always have that humility and that sense that okay, I don't know much, I'm in it for learning also. So don't be cocky, don't be complacent is what I'm saying. That if you're applying somewhere, do your homework thoroughly, do the research, impress the person by knowing that you are aligned with the cause that they're in, because a startup, especially the founders, they're deeply passionate about the mission that they're on, that the problem they are solving. So try to figure out that problem, try to come up with your own ideas. It is very likely that the entrepreneur himself has already thought of those ideas, but he likes to hear it from you because it shows your interest, it shows your energy. So never be complacent, even if it's a small startup, even if you have never heard the name before, but you know that the work that they're doing or that you can the way you can fit in will be good. So do your research about the founders, about the company, about the industry in general. Even if you're a techie, then maybe do a bit of research on what the competition is doing and how maybe your skill sets or what the languages, how they can fit into build a better product, something of that sort. I think that was helpful, guys. Like check out, keep networking a little bit on LinkedIn. Also, there are a lot of cool entrepreneurs out there who do give you their time. So have a few mentors early on in life. It really helps. And apart from that, keep hustling, keep learning, keep that ambition in you, that fire in you, that one day even you are going to start something and make the world a better place. Whether that happens or not is a different story, but have that within yourself. And I think everyone has the potential to go a long way in their life, create an impact in the world, and be happy all the while. So yeah, all the